Rankings coming out tonight. The scenarios here. And I always look at best case, worst case scenario. And it feels like Ohio State, if Ohio State wins out, Georgia loses, Oklahoma beats Texas, I get the feeling Ohio State is going to be in there because they have the more impressive win. They blew out Michigan. Even though they lost to Purdue, barely held on against Maryland. They haven't looked good this year. They're not consistent, but you still have that impressive win. If Alabama loses, they're still going to play. If Clemson loses, they're still going to play. Notre Dame's already in, so your drama is at number 4. If Georgia loses in a close game, can they stay in at number 4? If Ohio State in an impressive win over Northwestern, or let's say it's not. If Oklahoma blows out Texas, then does Oklahoma move in? Oklahoma hasn't played well. Their schedule's not great. And so you're trying to figure out who's – and you want the team that's playing great now. And Ohio State coming off that win against Michigan, you have that signature win. But we'll have the back and forth with Urban Meyer and a reporter at his press conference where it got a little testy there. Yes, Paulie.
Oklahoma has one loss by 3 points to Texas at a neutral site, and they could avenge it this weekend.
Yeah.
Is that a positive for them, that they get Texas again, the team they lost to?
Yeah, I think if you can avenge that and give you a quality win there, because that's what you need. If the season just ended now, then Georgia is going to be in there, Clemson, Alabama, and Notre Dame. Yes, McLovin.
What about if you could set up Oklahoma at 4 and Alabama at 1 and have a Kyler Murray-Tua matchup? I think fans would love that. Can you factor something like that in?
Yeah, but you could look at Ohio State with what Haskins did. I mean, he set the all-time record in the Big Ten for touchdowns and passing yards. So,
but it's so much more exciting to see Kyler Murray. I mean, not that it's a style-wise.
But I also have Urban Meyer against Nick Saban.
Ooh.
So that then I have a little, not that you tune in to see coaches, but you can still sell it that those two coaches going head-to-head, two of the great coaches of all time going head-to-head. But I'm trying to see how this plays out. Does Central Florida, do they have a chance? I maintain that the ranking committee put them in just enough to show respect, but not too far in where they could screw things up. Like you're at Thanksgiving, but you're at the kiddie table. Now, you're not right there with the grown-ups. Plus, you lose your starting quarterback. That has to factor in, too, of where you rank them with Milton Dunn. But I'm trying to figure out if you saw a scenario where does Central Florida, is there any way they sneak in at number 4? Because you need a lot of help. If Ohio State lost and Texas lost, Georgia loses, can Central Florida somehow sneak in? I know the committee doesn't want that. I don't think they would look forward to that. Dan Wetzel on Yahoo Sports had a great column where he just said, I'm not a big conference title game guy because not everybody has a conference title game. And then, if you want to have a level playing field, then have everybody have one. I know. And then this is all about making money. That's all this is. But if we got rid of the conference title games, the playoff scenarios right now with 8 teams would be pretty fascinating. Now, Ohio State would be playing Notre Dame in South Bend. How about that? That's just starting the playoffs. And I know I've been kicking and screaming about let's hold on to 4. But if we get rid of the conference title games, then I'm all for expanding here. If you can do that, great. But I can't have these kids be playing 16, 17 games in a season. It's not fair to them. Notre Dame doesn't do it. But, I'll run down the matchups that we would have, and it'd certainly be more interesting than Clemson versus Pittsburgh, right? I mean, Alabama, Georgia is entertaining. Absolutely. Yes, Paul.
Are you becoming an eightist?
I'm becoming an eightist.
You were a forest.
I am.
Before 4 was there.
I was a forest before when we had the BCS. Yes, Steve.
So let me get this straight. You're an eightist?
Becoming.
Hold up. You think the Bears could win a playoff game?
Yes.
The Texans are a legit team. What's going on today? What happened last night?
I don't know.
Did you get a good night's sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You back on wings and beer?
I did have wings and beer last night. I did.
There it is.
Yeah.
You can't get that past me, boss.
Yeah. In fact, downstairs. I was there last night at 6 o'clock.
Great to have you back.
I like to get there early. I was the first, my wife and I were the first ones in the bar last night to have beer and wings. Yes, Paul.
So you're saying you would be in favor of removing the conference championship games, but then making it 8-team playoff because this weekend is basically the 8-team playoff. But
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.